are here to celebrate the coming together of two people who would be seemingly opposite, coming from opposite sides of the country to go to the opposite side of the world.
A year ago today, roughly around this same time, halfway around the world, to the one country that I've only dreamed of going to since I was 13 years old. Me and Angela, a year ago tonight, is where we found ourselves sitting on the Sea of Galilee lakeshore. And we started talking. We figured it was like 8 in the evening, sometime around there. And before we realized it, it was almost 1 in the morning. We had lost track of time completely. Everything that happened last year, a year ago today, has led us to this point. It's led all of us to this point right here, right now.
We thank you, Lord, for this day, and we thank you and pray that you place a special blessing upon Angela and Leo and their family and all those who have come to celebrate this union.
You know, in the world, most people get married because they want to feel good. They want to get married to the person they think is going to make them feel good. But from Christ's perspective, we get married in order to serve the person that we love. And when we do that, everybody gets their needs met. It's amazing. And these two, I can tell you, are ready. They are prepared in their hearts and minds to do this very thing. And we are so excited for them.
On this sacred day before God and our loved ones, I, Leo, take you, Angela, to be my beloved wife. I promise to love, honor, and cherish you throughout our journey together. With God as our witness, I commit to honor and love you, seek His guidance in our journey together.
He got her a very special ring. It's a stone from Israel. It has 2 minerals, y'all ready for this, that aren't from earth.
I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
And with all that I am.
And all that I have.
And all that I have.
I honor you.
Leo, you may kiss your bride. It is my great honor to present to you Mr. and Mrs. Vidal.
Normally, when people go on vacation, they get normal size souvenirs to put in their check bag. Their souvenirs decide to walk on the plane.
And on the trip back from Tel Aviv, we spent, just me and her, in an entire row with nobody else, just talking for 11 hours straight. Everybody else around us had either fallen asleep at some point or was sleeping. We ended up talking on the phone as I was leaving the northern part of the Twin Cities, and we talked all the way to Cook, Minnesota. And there were parts of that drive where I just don't recall driving through certain towns. The picture that you see outside as you enter in here is called the Crown of Thorns. This is the man who painted that many years ago. These guys have been big part of my life, instrumental, and I just want to say thank you to each and every one. Dave, Bill, Marty, Ralph, Chris, and Clay in the yellow hat. This is my boss as supervisor. I get back home and my mom and dad, who are sitting right over there, they were at home. I lived, my house is right next door to theirs. And I hadn't said a word to them about her. Not one word. Knocked on the door, walked inside, and I wasn't even inside the house completely. And you would think you travel overseas, your, family, parents are gonna say, how was the trip? I didn't get any of that. The first words out of my mother's mouth was she turned and looked at me and she said, who did you meet in Israel? I figured she talked to somebody on our trip. She had to have. And she kept telling me no. And she didn't tell me at first. I had to kind of push a little bit. She said, well, sometimes the Lord tells me things. She's got this little notebook, purple notebook. And she's looking at it and she's looking at it and she finally says, oh, I wrote down the date and time. April 19th, 8 p.m. All the way over on the other side of the world.
On the night that these two met, Angie and Leo had been sitting and talking. I was like, is this girl going to come up to bed? I saw them on the balcony. I saw something that sparked. It was like a light I could not describe. I couldn't have asked for anybody better for my sister.